demonstrate how the new app works. I previously sent you an app called Morel Inventory. Now I sent you a Morel Capture Inventory. I want you to ignore the Morel Inventory for right now, as the new order capture app is a new and improved version of this, because it not only has the inventory, but it also has some other features. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and go into a demonstration mode. Obviously, I'm connecting here through the Microsoft PC version of it. However, you can do it from your iPad, and you'll see, or you could do it from your phone. So let me show you how it goes. So rather than go through edit, I'm going to do preview so that you could see like an emulation of what a phone looks like. But I'm going to go straight to the tablet, the vertical, the horizontal tablet view rather. And so basically, as you enter into the app, you're going to see something similar to this. Right now, you see that it says order capture. That way you know that you're in the correct app. And at the bottom, you'll see that you have customers, orders, products in sync. So first of all, I'd like for you to go into customers, and you'll notice that I've uploaded all the Caribbean accounts right now. And one really neat feature that this has is that you can actually go in and search, and just by typing in a few letters, you can filter through a lot of the data. So in other words, if you were looking for only the customers in Trinidad, oops, you'll see that it filtered out only the customers in Trinidad. However, even things that you don't see, if you wanted to see only the customers in Port of Spain, these are the customers that are listed under our database as Port of Spain. So I find that that's a pretty cool feature. If you're looking just for a city, or rather not a city, if you're looking just for you remember part of the name of the customer. Obviously, most of our customers will read optical, but if it were center, you know that center is one of them, you'll find that all the customers in the Caribbean that we have in our database that have the word center in there, you'll find them in there. So that's a pretty cool feature. Another cool feature about, while we're staying in the customer data field, if you go and you open it up to everything, not when you filtered something out, but if you open it up to all of your customers, and you click up here and you go to customer map, you'll notice that there's it focuses only on the Caribbean, and of course it shows also some places of southeastern United States, but you could actually shift it around. You'll notice that Jamaica has a few dots. Grand Cayman only appears to have one dot. But if you zoom in, and obviously if you're doing it through your iPad or your phone, you're going to pinch inward, and this would be the equivalent on the PC. So you'll see one very cool thing is that you have a layout of all your customers. So for instance, if you were to go into fly into a particular city like Kingston, and you want to organize your meetings by geography, this gives you a very good idea. Right here you have one customer, which is Lee's. You'll see it at the bottom here. And then right next to him, or the other customer is, well, it's Lee's as well. I don't know why we have both Lee's here. We have Lee's listed twice, but okay, so that was a bad example. So down the road, you'll notice that you have Ultravision Eye Care, A little farther down, you have Island Visionaries, have another one, Dr. Jacqueline Gale, Ophthalmic Management, and ICU, which is no longer a customer, but we still have them on a database. And then here you have Vision Plus. So it gives you a very good idea of how you can lay out your meetings, Imperial Optical, the Eye Care Center, etc. So that's another pretty cool feature. So we have it plugged in such a way that if you click on any of the customers, you can actually, just by clicking on the envelope, you can actually send them an invoice if you want to from your from your from your from your iPhone. I mean from your iPad, and if you're from your iPhone, you can actually make a phone call directly to the customer. You could text them as well, just by clicking these icons. So that's a pretty cool feature. The other thing I wanted to show you is the, well, before I go into the orders, I'll go into the products part of it. So you'll notice that now, of course, we don't have pictures on everything linked to every SKU, but this is everything that we have in inventory right now. So if you wanted to see, and it works the same way as the addresses do. So if you only wanted to filter out sons, you can actually do that. So if you filter out the word son, you will notice that all the sons appear. Now, like on the customer module, if you click on one of these, it gives you more details. So you can actually look at the product more in detail. It gives you the SKU, the style name, which is basically an abbreviation of what you find here, except that here you have the size and the color and the fact the product description. Gives you the wholesale price, gives you the quantity on inventory, and it gives you the quantity that are on request, and you'll understand what that means in a minute. So the other part that I wanted to show you is the other, I guess you could call it a module, which is the orders. And I'll show you how that works. So if you're looking to place an order, obviously this is an open slate right now, it doesn't have any orders in there. But if you wanted to add an order, you simply hit the plus sign. You'll notice that it automatically comes up with an order ID, and the order ID is just a group of letters, and that's about it. Then you'll see an order status. There's open, complete, and canceled, and you'll understand why in a second. And you also have your customer name, which basically you click on and you could pull it. And again, you could go by filtering, by doing, whatever it is. I put in myself just so that I could do this demonstration for you. So right now, this particular order, which is done today, 2/21/2019, and you can actually change the delivery date so that if a customer tells you, well, I need it in a month, you can actually just simply alter it and change it to a month. So then after you've done that, you can go ahead and add your product. So you go into product ID, and within here you don't get a preview of what the product looks like, but if you've already gone through this, showing the customer what they could potentially like, then you just record on a piece of paper the models, and then you select them at the quantity, and if you want to add, sorry, I'm going to leave this at 1, save, and you can add another piece. I'm going to go ahead and select that first SKU, GA203, 3410 GA203, so that I can show you what that is. So I put in another quantity. That's it. So basically, this particular order, which is still showing open, it gives you a reference number for each item that the customer writes as well. So you not only get an order ID, but you also get a reference ID for each SKU that the customer is buying. And it gives you a subtotal. Obviously, this is in gross. Um, so what I wanted to show you is that this pertains to whether a customer has made a selection or the customer has already confirmed it. So complete means confirmed and cancel means cancel, right? So let's assume, so for right now, you'll notice that 3410 GA203, we've ordered one. So if we save this and we now go to products and we go to the same SKU, which is this one, you'll notice that here it reads total 1 inventory, 0 requested, and 1 available. The reason it's showing that nothing has been requested because our order is still open. However, if you were to, if the customer were to confirm that order with you, so if that customer then says, no, I want to confirm it, then you mark it as complete. You sync it. And the reason you're syncing it is because this is being maintained on the cloud. And once it's maintained on the cloud, we're going to be able to see a copy of the order on our side as well. So you won't have any need to email it to us or attach it as a PDF or whatever, because we will be able to extract it from here and bring it in to our system in QuickBooks, so that we can then do a proper performa for the customer and, and get it reconfirmed. So if we go back to the products and if we look at that same SKU, you'll notice now that it says total inventory 1, but there's 1 on request. So that means that in essence you have 0 inventory right now. So as I was saying, as customers often do, if they do cancel, very seldom do they cancel after they've already confirmed an order, but let's assume they do, or you still have an open order and the customer wants to cancel. All you have to do is go back to the order itself and select the SKU, select the SKUs if they want to cancel. If they want to cancel the entire order, they can, and then you go and delete it. Once you've deleted it, it automatically, or you can actually sync it, and once it syncs, you'll see the product. If we go back to the item itself, you'll see that the item itself is now showing again back into stock. Quantity inventory 1 in stock, 0 requested, 1 back in inventory. So that's the way you go about it. So at the end of the day, or at the end of a couple of days, if you're traveling and you accumulated some orders, all you have to do is once you've done that, you sync it, and we're going to see the order on our end. So this is a work in progress, but this is the evolution of the previous uh, app that I had sent you, um, which was just a very basic inventory app. Just showed you what items we have in stock, rather. I'm sorry, let me go back to this. Let me show it to you in demonstration mode. And let me do it on the phone right now so that you can see, have a different view of what it is. So this is what the previous app was like. You go into an item and actually see product in detail. If you want to see it in better detail, you could do it in the horizontal view. So you could skip from style to style this way by swiping it. Right? Obviously, you can't swipe it on a PC, but you see pretty good detail view. But going back to the app itself, I'm going to do it on PC format, which is, you could see it. You could see the entire thing on the computer. This one includes a barcode number rather, but it basically, that's all it is. It was just if you needed to show a customer very quickly, what styles we have. I whipped this app together really quick. It's very easy to do on this program. Um, Let me see. I think filtering works on this as well. So it's functional, but it's not quite as complete as the other app is, which is an order app. Now, this, as I said, it's a work in progress, but this is something so that you could start working and showing customers without the need of having your entire sample set with you. So we're going to do that one per company as well. And but we're focusing right now on what we have in stock. And so both of these apps that I showed you, that I demonstrated today, basically uh, have the same thing, which are order capture and inventory. You could now ignore the inventory app because you could go straight into the order capture app that shows both your customers, inventory, and you can actually process an order from that. So anyway, guys, I'll be putting together some more videos uh, as we evolve with the system and give you and develop more apps for you. Okay, this is Leslie signing out, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. Thank you.